Senate Bill SB 1246, School Districts Boards Term Limit. That's the short title. And this bill is going to be heard in the Senate Education Committee on the 9th of this month. It was introduced by Senator BOWIE, and it obviously has to do with term limits for school boards. Now, I like term limits. I like the idea of term limits. I don't like the way term limits have been handled at the state level, where you just have a revolving door going from the Senate to the House and vice versa, and it doesn't work. But the idea of having term limits is, in my opinion, a good bill. This particular bill, from my reading of it, even though it may be a good idea, it seems like it has some significant exclusions that make it a very, very weak bill. When I send my recommendation for people to contact legislators regarding this bill, instead of a Y or an N for support or oppose, I am going to put a question mark there, because I'm not sure that's worth pursuing. So you make up your own mind. I really don't have a recommendation. I like term limits, but there's too many exclusions in this bill. And that's my take on it.
Well, you're probably right, but
I am right. Of course I'm right.
Well, I know. You're almost never wrong, except whenever I say you are. I'm totally in favor of anything that provides term limits for any elected official. And this, much like the term limits for members of our legislation, is probably not the best thing, but it has a little bit of effect. The initiative that we passed for term limits for our legislators it was full of loopholes to allow them to do it. So, they just, they hopscotch around the offices so that they can stay in as long as they want to. But this will start to provide some limit for our school districts, because I know that some of the members on the school boards have been in there for years and years and years, and they're almost getting to be like Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Mitch O'Connell and some of the others. They've been around so long that they almost look like the Capitol building. It's time to put term limits everywhere. There's no reason for people being able to stay in an office forever. It's not a career. You're elected to an office and you're elected to serve that term and represent the people. It is not a career calling. Yeah. Term limits is a good idea.
Yeah. Again, I agree with Archie. My only concern is, as I mentioned, all the exclusions in the bill, and other than that, I'm in favor of it.